Hello again. Welcome to Women Inspired. I'm going to talk a little bit about nutrition. So if you signed up for your pack by me or any of the other coaches, you will most likely receive, because most packs come with these, depending on the pack you got, your portion control containers. I love these containers. I actually have a reel about all the things you can do with these containers besides just for the food portions. And also you'll have this tracker, which I'll dive into as well. Before I talk about any of the nutrition, I want to let you know one thing. Nutrition is probably the hardest part. People can get up and work out sometimes 7 days a week, but get in the kitchen and eat things that may not be the best fuel, or go out to eat regularly that may not be the best fuel. But I'm here to tell you that it is okay to eat all the things. What is not okay is to live in a space where you eat all the things that don't fuel your body. So I never really use this word cheat, and you'll hear a little bit about that with 2B Mindset in particular. It is not a cheat, it is a treat. It is nice to have treats. You just don't always live in the land of treats. I think we really overcomplicate nutrition, mostly because everything is looked at as, if you are eating a certain way, you've decided that you are on a diet. Instead of seeing it as, my diet is my lifestyle. Like, what I fuel my body with is the diet that I'm eating, that I am taking in. Not seeing it as like, I need to be on a diet. Really, when you are honing in on how best to fuel yourself and how to fuel yourself, that is a lifestyle. That is not a diet in a sense of restriction. It is a diet in a sense of, this is the repertoire of what I'm eating and how I'm eating. A lifestyle, like I said. So if you are somebody that does not like restrictions of any kind, now when I said earlier about restrictions just a minute ago, I don't see any of this stuff as restrictions. But to some, because this is how these portion containers are these are my jam. I do well with the containers because I want it spilled out to me like I'm 5. I don't want it to be like loosey-goosey. I want to know, okay, this is how much I should be eating for me. This is how much I should be eating for my goals. I don't see it as restricting, me personally. But it is seen as more of a thing where if you want to be more, I would say, regimented, okay? And there's nothing wrong with being more regimented. Some people work better in that kind of vibe. If you don't, this is your jam, okay? 2B Mindset. So I personally do a little bit of a hybrid of both. So I love the containers. Like when I'm really feeling like this week, I want to kind of just have it all laid out for me. I don't want to kind of look at my plate and say, oh, this is what I should have on my plate. I just already just want to know, this is how many veggies that I'm doing. This is how much fruit. This is how much, carbohydrates I'm doing, how much, fats I'm doing. There's some weeks I feel that way. But then there's some weeks from like 2B Mindset is what I want to do, where it's about what is plated. Like, for one thing, veggies most is one of the things that is really touted with this program, and your water first, okay? You'll learn about what she calls the 2 bunnies, okay? So here's what it looks like. If you see those plated notions there, it kind of shows you from morning to evening how your plate should look, all of your water. This is a great tool. In my opinion, even if you're not doing 2B Mindset, it is a good way to track what you're doing. There are electronic trackers related to BOD and nutrition. You can use those as well. Ask me or any of the coaches, whoever signed you up, about those. But they are there. But if you're like me, pen to paper is awesome. Of course, there's your grocery list of the week. I also like my week in advance. My week at a glance is one of the things in the page. So this is an empty one that I've had on hand. I definitely don't have a full one yet because, like I said, I go back and forth between the two. Like I said, I do a hybrid. But there's just so much good stuff in these trackers, and you always can get a tracker. You can always buy a new tracker whenever you fill yours up. BOD does offer those. You can buy those. But, you know, some of the other things, like what was your me time that day? How did you exercise? See right there. Anyway, it's a great little tracker. Now with 2B Mindset, with Portion Fix, if you go online in your BOD library, it's going to have everything there laid out for you. All of the resources, all of Autumn's videos, all of the recipes, it's all right there in your BOD app, okay, which you can access as you have maybe already perused this PDF. You can access that via a tablet, a computer, your phone, your TV. Like if you have Roku and you stream, you can find the app for BOD. Another thing I want to let you know about these containers, if you end up doing the gut health protocol, these are the containers that you will use. And all of that is laid out also online if you choose to get that program, okay? I want you to know something. You don't have to be perfect in any of this. There's no such thing as perfection. All of this stuff is just guidelines. It's showing you how to maybe see food differently, how and when you eat it, what you're eating, what does best with your body. It is there as a guide. If there are some days that guide isn't utilized, that doesn't mean you have to start over. It just means that this is what you're integrating into your lifestyle and you adjust as needed. If your body tells you it needs to be fueled by a few more, pieces of chicken, and you're past those portions or whatever on your plate, then that's what your body is telling you. Intuitive eating is something some of our coaches on our larger team happen to do and do well with. But all of this is just resources for you to have a base and to have all the support. And we're here for you as well. Any questions you may have, we will always be posting things like meal plans, suggestions and recipes and things like that on our We Are Women Inspired group, which I hope by now you have joined. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to touch base on that. And just one more thing about nutrition. Don't ever believe however your body looks, behaves, and shows up is not worthy of being celebrated. Whatever inception you are in, however you're eating right now, however you end up eating tomorrow, every day is a new day to start anew, to become closer to the person that you want to be, not society, what you want to be, okay? Because right now, however you eat, however you work out, and whatever you do, you already have a beach body. Put on the damn bikini and go to the beach, or go to the pool, or go to the kiddie pool with your kids. You don't have to wait. Don't ever wait to show up for yourself. So that's me. I'm done. Thank you so much for being here. Reach out anytime, and we love that you've shown up for yourself.